Yo, what's good, YouTube, bro? I'm sorry for being a little loud, but hey, we back with reactions. I saw this video. I thought it was pretty interesting. I mean, like, apparently, there is this place where there are bro. It sounds wrong to say, but there's just one area where everyone is getting cancer and dying from, and it's like it's a town too, and that's the crazy part about it, bro. This dude investigated. This dude's like a detective in this area, but he's trying to figure out why and what's happening. Let's get into the video. Enough of me yapping. Hold on. Oh, it's mudded.
Died like day before yesterday from cancer.
My dad died of cancer. I hope I don't have cancer.
The EPA says the cancer risk here is almost 50 times the national average.
The plant puts people who live and work near the facility at the highest risk of developing cancer in the country.
More than 100
Bro, hold on, nah, bro. Look at that.
The highest risk of developing
Look
cancer.
at that, bro. Is this a cemetery?
More than 100 petrochemical plants and refineries.
It had the
dot this
caskets
corner between New Orleans and Baton
above
Rouge,
ground. That's
often
crazy.
referred to as Cancer Alley. Go a half mile farther away, and the cancer rate drops significantly.
But how many people actually have cancer here, and what can be done to stop this? So I met up with Robert, an 82-year-old lifetime resident of Reserve who lives a few blocks from the plant.
I lost my mother to a weird cancer. My brother, my other daughters had cancers. My neighbors and friends.
Robert, where are we right now?
You're in the center of Cancer Alley.
Cancer Alley. Bro, I know I did not get hit with an ad.
Mobile games are going big.
Bro.
Free Fire Max is now.
How long have you lived here?
I was born here
Hey.
in 1940, but then the petrochemical industry showed up. They treat us like we're animals or something. I mean, it's terrible. If we go up and down this community, you won't find a home here that hasn't been touched by cancer. Really, it is that bad.
That's sad. I ain't
Hey
gonna
there. We're knocking door to door. We're trying to talk to people that live here and ask them about Cancer Alley and see if they know anyone who's had cancer.
Why you taking pictures, man? Get away from my
Oh,
house.
okay. Sorry.
Get away
Thanks
from my
much.
Bruh.
See ya. Sorry.
I ain't got no cancer out here.
Okay. Is it like a controversial thing?
Take no pictures.
No?
No cancer. No cancer. Stop action.
Okay. They were pissed.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I would have went with you. I'm gonna holler at
I just want to see all them plants around here. Everybody got cancer. I got throat cancer.
you.
I
Got
don't want to be on no news.
Okay, so.
Dang, Oklahoma was tearing them up. I ain't gonna
We're
hold.
getting told to f off, get the f out of here. There's a lot of sensitivity about this topic for obvious reasons.
Robert told me a lot of people in Reserve work for these plants or know someone that does. So speaking out on the relationship between the plant and cancer is somewhat taboo.
Do you know anyone who's gotten cancer out here? Is it pretty common for people to get it out here?
Yeah. You got this plant called Decker. That's the one that's polluting all the cancer. So you might want to go to the last street. It's called 30th. That's where it's doing the most killing at.
Okay.
Somebody just died like day before yesterday from cancer. A lot of my people died from cancer.
And these factories are the ones polluting.
Bro, RIP to
Thank you for
them.
your time, sir.
30th seems to be the epicenter. It is the closest to these factories out here. We're gonna pull up to these real quick, see who and what we can find. But before I spoke to people living on 30th, I drove to the infamous DuPont Danka plant emitting chloroprene into the air and giving the people that live nearby cancer. 4 years ago, Robert flew 7,000 miles to their headquarters in Tokyo, Japan, and tried to get answers from the executives.
some people who you know and who you represent are profiteering off of the suffering that's being put on my people by DuPont Danka.
They were turned away. Danka later told them they couldn't meet because of pending litigation.
They demonstrated to us today that they don't care about what's happening to the people in Reserve, Louisiana. You know,
That's
I brought
crazy.
people on tours and I went right in the front right there, I parked. And they called the police for me. First, they sent out the guard, come running out.
As we drove in undetected, I began to notice some rather ironic signs placed
Safety
everywhere.
comes first,
Stay
bro.
safe, stay safe from cancer that we're giving you and your family. Safety is
crazy.
everyone's responsibility. The irony of these signs is that everyone living around this
Yo, they
factory
have
is
so many
getting
signs
cancer.
up. They
And
say,
little did I
but
know, the DuPont Danka plant was one of over 150 petrochemical plants along what's known as Cancer Alley, an 85-mile stretch of land along the Mississippi Mississippi River between Baton Rouge and New Orleans. Environmentalists refer to Cancer Alley as a sacrifice zone, but DuPont Danca claims
The company says the EPA's chloroprene concerns are based on faulty science, resulting in a dramatically inflated risk factor.
Surrounding this entire city, we see factories right now.
Look at this horrible thing right here, man. This is our grain elevator. They do import and exports of grains.
And this also pollutes the environment.
Oh, terribly so. It's what's called grain dust.
That contaminated water right there, could I drink from it?
No, you can't drink from the city water here. We don't drink the water here. We buy
Ew.
Could I take a
Nah,
shot?
that's nasty. Did y'all see that water, bro?
the city water here. We don't drink the
Imagine going to wash your hands and this is what you get, bro. Bro, that look like doo-doo water. I ain't gonna
water
hold.
here. We buy water.
Could I take a shower out here? People get
Well, that's the one thing that we're worried about because we can't find a way to take a shower. We've got to shower in this water. This is the one
That's
plant that I
crazy.
was telling you that produces a known carcinogen. There's just so many of them. And they're right next door to what is called Nalco chemical, which is an entirely different chemical.
What are we in front of right now? I'm feeling a little burn in the eyes.
This is an aluminum factory, and this horrible stuff you see here pervades this whole community.
What health effects is this aluminum known to have on people?
That they're quiet about that.
They're quiet about it. I can taste something in the air right now.
Little
Feel it burn my eyes a little
fever.
bit. Factories everywhere.
seeing all of these plants pollute the air, water, and soil with various carcinogens, you might be wondering,
Why haven't you moved?
Why should I move? How can I move? I struggled all my life to build this. What is happening in Americans, a poor person right now in good conscience, who would I actually sell this house to? What poor, unsuspecting family?
Nah, I ain't gonna hold. He's spitting facts right now. Like, I mean, like, bro, to rent out a house, to buy a house, it might be expensive. But then he's also saying, like, why would he sell that house to someone and they can get cancer? But that's crazy, bro. You would think that they should just at least move all these like facilities like somewhere like where it's not even like in like near a town, city, anywhere like near human population. That's crazy, bro.
Would I trick into moving into this debt trap?
and to add insult to injury, Robert lived here before the plants were even built.
In 1963, I noticed the construction. We could see the construction going on when we passed on the highway right there. But we knew nothing about it. No, they never talked to us formally. We saw the white residents moving out. We didn't know why.
And how did they know?
Because,
should have been a sign.
because they told them. I had to move my wife out. My wife is living in Anaheim, California with my youngest son. My baby daughter got this very rare disease that her doctors told her was brought on by her lifelong exposure to chloroprene. I had to move. She's in New Orleans. The disease she got is so rare. It's terrible, man.
Yeah. And people still live here to my left right now.
There are some people that have moved in here.
And look at that, boom, factory. Wow. What is that factory right there?
That's Marathon Oil,
That's an oil refinery.
second largest in the United States.
There's a few homes as we're driving through. Seems insane to live wedged in between
That's
two
what I'm
factories.
saying.
All this pollution from all ends. It's gotta dramatically reduce your lifespan. I can smell a much stronger smell in the air.
Bro, another ad is crazy, bro.
Green Lantern, the Flash.
Closest comparison is what I tasted and felt in Ohio when the train wreckage spilled a bunch of stuff. Hey there. I just want to ask, do you ever have difficulty breathing out here?
We breathe all the pollen and dust.
Okay. Is there any history?
That's not
of
pollen
cancer
and
with your
dust, bro. That's
family or anyone who's
chemicals.
lived with you?
My mama had breast cancer.
Did she live here?
Bro, why the cat?
Got a little brother that died of leukemia.
Do you feel like they're
Leukemia.
responsible for the cancer?
Or the chemicals, I guess.
Don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Hey, how are you? I was
Yo.
wondering if you knew anyone who's had cancer out here.
My neighbor has skin cancer.
Skin cancer? Okay.
Took over all his face.
Do you think it's because of the factories around here?
I have no idea. Cancer is everywhere. Everybody has cancer.
Have you lived here your whole life?
Oh yeah. They moved here when I was a baby, and I'm 76.
I wouldn't have thought a day over
That's
50.
crazy.
Well,
Bro.
how is it living in between these two factories?
Oh, we have dust.
Dust?
Dust.
Okay.
Ooh, I think that's why we got cancer. I hope I don't have cancer.
No, me too. Has any of your family members had anything?
My dad died of cancer.
Would you move out of here if you could?
Oh no,
No, this is home.
I'm gonna die.
Cynthia, it's been a pleasure. It was great to meet you.
Oh, yeah, he's
I know, I'm chilly. The consensus is everyone out here knows someone, if not their family member, neighbor, or themselves who's gotten cancer out here. This is kind of crazy.
And keep in mind, this isn't even the street closest to the Danka factory where people are most affected by cancer.
Speaking of companies that exploit you for profit, I recently found out I was still being charged $50 a month for an expired security system I don't own anymore, $50 a month for a legal document
Is this an
template
ad?
generator, $99 a year for Instacart, $10 a month for DoorDash, a Netflix and Hulu account, $50 I signed up for Rocket.
Yep, I knew it was an ad. You're not getting me.
Subscriptions with over
Like, I got hit with too many ads before this.
$500 in canceled subscription. Subscription to get started has been affected by Cancer Alley.
I got too many ads
On their way to
before.
30th,
No,
Robert
bro.
pointed out a huge graveyard
3 ads is
wedged
crazy.
in between two factories.
Whoa, there it is.
Oh, this is
You
a
have loved
cemetery
ones
for
in the
them?
Cemetery?
Oh, all of my folks. This is the largest black cemetery in the parish. Look at this. How do you do a funeral service here? How you
Bro,
do
that
a
is
burial? Look
easy.
Look at what they do to people, man. Look how inhuman this is.
They're
Can
stacked
you
on
see the
top of
size
each other,
this
too?
cemetery, man?
This is sad. Wow, you can smell it big time now, Robert. This is pretty dystopian. This is a nightmare, honestly.
I ain't gonna hold, bro. That's wrong. That's just too wrong, bro.
Always emotional.
Yeah.
My mom, all of my family, they're just.
Bro, you know what the
back,
government needs to
but
do?
they're scattered mostly all over here, man.
Hang
But
on.
see what
What the government should do for these people is just like move them to like a different area, at least in a safer, like, just like, bro, like, come on now, bro.
people have
Killing
started
people out
doing,
here.
Look, they're building on top.
Oh, these are two coffins on top of one another.
They got to stack them. We're
They
the
gotta
sacrifice
stack them?
peoples. We're the sacrificial lambs here.
And the most tragic irony here is a lot of these people died due to the cancer received from the factories they are now wedged in between after death.
We're headed to 30th
I
and
would've sued.
31st. This is the part of town that lives the closest to this factory and is logically getting the most cancer. We're gonna drive through here, knock on some doors, see who we can talk to. Seems like everyone and their mother out here is getting cancer, and there's not much you can do about it.
On my way to 30th, driving through factory after factory, I saw this street full of people on my way and gave it a quick knock.
This is a nice house.
We wanted to ask you if you knew anything about Cancer Alley. Do you know people that have gotten cancer out here?
My husband has prostate cancer.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm not from here, but I know a lot of people that.
Okay.
I mean, like, many.
We're basically just trying to hear any opinions and experiences with cancer out here in Cancer Alley.
Only thing I'm gonna tell you is
Okay.
my sister,
Yeah.
she died of cancer.
She died?
She died March 8th of 2023 of this year.
I'm sorry to
of
hear.
Cancer.
So we've noticed it's very controversial to talk about this out here. Is it a sensitive subject?
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
because we lose so many people. In my
Yeah, I can
family,
see
just
that. I
alone,
can see
we done
that.
lost 12 people.
That's crazy. How
Well-
does the city look at cancer out here? Are they fed up with it? Are they?
Fed up.
Yeah.
Every time you turn around, we're losing somebody to cancer.
Do the factories and the companies ever say, "Hey, here's some money. Sorry about that"?
No.
No.
Bro.
Do you think the factories will ever shut down?
No, not Marathon.
No.
Marathon would
It's
never.
too big?
Too big. But them, they can close down.
Danka?
Yeah, they can close down because the things we see at night, you can smell it in the air.
I can kind of taste it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Like I said,
That's
I just
nasty. You
lost
could
my only
taste it?
sister
Nah, bro, you gotta
of
shut that place
March of
down.
This year, my sister was living on 30th Street.
Okay. So the closer you get to 30th, the closer you are to the
You're in a
factories.
backyard. You're in a backyard
Okay.
of the plants and everything.
Having walked through a few streets leading up to 30th, we had finally made it to the zone theoretically most affected by chloroprene and, in turn, cancer.
They're the closest to the factory on this street right here.
Yeah, this is getting cut. I'm gonna have to get YouTube Premium.
Everybody you look at.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, well, then.
Right here? The tarp? Okay. Thank you so much. Hey, sorry to interrupt. And we're making a little documentary about Cancer Alley. You know anyone who's gotten cancer out here?
This household, that household, that household.
Yo.
They all do?
Yeah. And nothing's been done about it for 50 years. So seed is already planted. It's in the ground. All my trees are dead.
So it's too late almost to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
My parents had cancer 3 times.
Did they link it to...
Breast cancer, which was inherited. Then she had colon cancer. Then she died from ovarian cancer at 89 years old.
What is, bro? I might sound stupid, but what is that? Like, what is ovarian cancer? I'm gonna look that up on my
My
own time.
brother, yeah, he died though.
Of cancer?
Yeah, I know a few people that done died of cancer. My niece, a good bit of people.
Is it something that's talked about out here?
Yeah, kind of swept under the rug.
Did your brother live on this street?
He used to live here. Matter of fact, he worked at that plant.
He worked at the plant?
Wow.
Did he ever think that they had any influence on him getting cancer?
Can't really say.
Okay.
Don't bother me. I've been here since I was 7 years old.
Okay. Do you think it's overblown, the fear of what the factories are doing?
I kind of think it is overblown. To me, it don't bother. I like my spot. My dad built this and he died from like prostate cancer.
Do you think that may have been influenced by the factory?
No, no.
This is some evil corporate shit right here. It's a subtle massacre at play, done through the air, the water, and the soil.
After knocking on nearly every door in 30th, I finally met someone besides Robert who is at least trying to fight back.
Do you know anyone that's gotten cancer by chance?
Well, for sure.
Yeah?
Everybody around here has gotten cancer. And so that's why I've joined the fight, because of what, it's not us saying it, it's either we're going to believe the government or we're going to believe these guys. By the time we find out things, it's too late. But I'm in a group called Concerned Citizen of St. John Parish.
We spent the day with Robert.
Yeah, Bobby Taylor.
Yeah.
We're trying to get to the bottom of this, you know? We won't be able to wait on the federal government. It takes so much longer for them to prove something that's very detrimental to our health.
That may be too late by the time they prove it.
Yes.
I think that the factory should pay some sort of like reparations for the people it's given cancer to.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That's on the back burner.
Yeah.
The forefront is to get the the environment.
Sure. And you guys obviously to be safe and healthy.
Yes. I mean, not only for us, but the next generation.
Sure.
Generations to come.
Do you think you guys will be successful?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, we've seen some results. I mean, as you can see now, I mean, look at the attention that it's brought.
Do you think if the community rallied together, they could halt what they're doing over there, or is it unstoppable?
I think we can, but then again, we're facing a big plant.
Sure.
But I think we can. We get together, we rally, I think we can do it.
Okay. It seemed like the worst was behind Cancer Alley and a brighter future was ahead. Until you learn that companies are working to build even more factories out here.
This little community here of Wallace, I think it's got about 850 people.
And they want to put what here?
They want to put a gigantic grain elevator.
Okay, another one.
Another grain elevator.
Ruin these people's lives now too.
Yeah, can you imagine this little community here with that thing sitting right here? That thing gonna be almost 300 feet tall.
If they were to put this granary right here, what would happen to your home? How would it impact you?
More than likely, if they did put the plant there, we would probably have to end up moving out of the area.
Yeah,
I guess that's to leave the home.
That's probably their goal. I ain't gonna hold. Their goal is probably they're probably trying to get these people out of here.
I mean, I've been here like 56 years, and we're trying to prevent this from happening.
If a plant were to end up in this guy's backyard, his property value would dramatically decrease overnight.
Yeah.
And who would he sell the house to in good conscience, assuming anyone would even want to buy it? And with more factories being built, more jobs are being made. And these people might need a new place to live. By new, I mean brand new.
Robert, final phase selling now. They're building more homes? Why?
Most of the people who they're aiming at are from out of town. So they're too familiar with what's going on here.
Do you think they're at risk of getting cancer higher than someone else?
Well, certainly if they're living in this area.
Is that something that would be disclosed to them upon purchasing the home, you think?
No.
This is evil. Honestly, disclose this at the very least.
You're evil.
Kids riding their bikes by me. Kind of sad, right?
Oh, there's a kid there, bro.
0.2, that was at a 70-year risk of living. Children today, born today, are reaching that 70-year level by the time they are 2 years old.
That's
crazy. That's insanity. Look at that. For sale, all these brand new homes, the brand new residential community right in Cancer Alley. It's kind of evil. They're building. People are moving in here. If you do know, you probably don't want to acknowledge that you're in Cancer Alley. What will it take for all these companies to stop putting their factories here?
For the people to be able to stand up, be able to act.
No, bro, look it. Look at all these pills he has to take. I wonder if this is because of the cancer, bro. But that's sad. I ain't gonna hold you.
Exercise their rights. They come here primarily because we're the low-hanging fruit, which means we're the most vulnerable group. Black people are the poorest people here. We got 400-year history here. We're still at the bottom. They're aware of everything that this plant is doing and what it can only lead to, but they're not doing anything about it. They got the power to tell that plant, no, you can't do that. That's against human nature. That's against humanity.
Yet it's important to know that DuPont Danca is the only facility in the US that produces chloroprene. And this chloroprene is then synthesized into a rubber known as neoprene. Neoprene is found in use in rubber gloves, laptop sleeves, electrical insulation, orthopedic braces, etc. If we didn't buy things made out of neoprene, the plant producing neoprene wouldn't even exist. While it's easy to point fingers at corporations and call them evil, while we're the ones wearing a shirt made from a child sweatshop in China, while watching this video from our lithium-ion battery-powered cell phone, using
wall biter right here.
using child slaves
Playing
in Africa,
Minecraft
who's
and
really
watching
to blame for all
TikTok.
this? While it's poor black people in
Yo.
Louisiana for now, maybe next week it'll be you and your family. Also, whoever has the most viewed TikTok or YouTube short using a clip from this video, I'll
I
send
guess that's the end of the video, bro. Bro, it's just sad with bro. It's sad seeing things like this happen to people. You know, they're just trying to live a good life, but power plants just ruin their life, giving them cancers, all type of cancers. There's really no way to stop it, bro. It's just sad. Anyways, if you want to see more videos like this, let me know, bro. Bye.